Hi, I'm Ellen Horan, President and CEO of the Greater Reading Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I'm here for this week's Member Spotlight with Sallie Weaver, volunteer extraordinaire with It's a Gift. So Sallie, most people probably know you from your time at Elite Sportswear. Most business people know you from being president and owner of Elite Sportswear. And a few years ago you sold that, and you're in retirement. And Sallie's one of those people that was able to find a passion and a way to give back to the community with her engagement with It's a Gift. Now, when you first went there, it was actually called the Women's Exchange.
Exactly.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Women's Exchange is actually a national movement.
Yes, it's a national movement. Actually started back in 1832.
Wow.
It's one of the oldest and continually running volunteer organizations as well as charitable organizations. So a lot of history.
Yeah. All right, so the concept people may know, the Women's Exchange, which is now It's a Gift, from the storefront in West Reading. Tell us a little bit about what goes on there.
Okay. First of all, we are still Women's Exchange.
Okay.
Because of all that history, we don't want to give that up. So what we did is actually add to the name. So the name actually is Women's Exchange, doing business as It's a Gift. So when you're coming down Penn Avenue, you'll see our sign, and it is a big gift with It's a Gift in big letters and Women's Exchange right underneath it. So we still are Women's Exchange. We're carrying on that history.
Okay, perfect. Now, there are really two missions involved with the Women's Exchange, and why don't you tell us a little bit about those?
Okay. I tell customers when they come in, if they've not been in before, we're probably the most unique gift store they'll ever go into, and it's because of our two missions. Our first mission is that we are a not-for-profit store. We actually give our profits to local charities, and we also support the artisans. We support local artisans and national artisans. So those are our two mission statements. And Women's Exchange was founded on helping artisans. We've added to that with the charitable cause.
Right. Now, I love the range of merchandise that you have in. I've gotten Pollyanna gifts at Christmas. I've gotten new home welcome gifts, shower gifts. I've even bought myself gifts. Why don't you talk a little bit about the range of merchandise that you have there?
It's actually incredible what we have in this tiny little remodeled row home. We have three sections. The front section is a combination of home decor, a lot of artisan jewelry, as well as manufactured jewelry. We have pottery. Right now we have Christmas trees and wreaths, just a whole variety. We just brought in another name brand, Ben's Garden, which is a great thing for Christmas. It's a lot of sayings that, if you don't know what to give anybody, but you want to let them know. Exactly. So that's a really good, and that's just the front room. Then you go into the infant and children's room, and there's infants apparel, there are puzzles, toys, games, Folkmanis puppets, which kids love. Then you go back into the next room. It's a lot of accessories, scarves, handbags. We actually have a lot of artisan accessories. I'm modeling one today. This is one of our local artisans, Wilfreda. It's a hand-painted silk scarf. She is actually a jewelried artisan, and then she puts the gold seal on. She's a jewelried artisan of the highest level. So we're really proud that we've got artisans of that caliber that are in our store.
Because you are using artisans, all the gifts are unique.
Yes.
Which is wonderful. And really many, high quality.
Yes, many one of a kind. So if you're really looking for something unique and different and a one of a kind, definitely check out It's a Gift.
Right. Now, when you got involved with them, you were trying to help them initially probably looking at their operations and a rebranding and a remarketing. And it really has gotten a complete facelift.
Yes.
I think a lot of people, when they saw Women's Exchange, thought it was like a secondhand store or a charitable type store.
Exactly.
So talk a little bit about the rebranding that you helped them through.
And you're exactly right. Unfortunately, Women's Exchange, back in 1832, exchange meant store, and all the way up through the 1900s, people saw Women's Exchange and just knew it meant it was a woman's store.
Right.
But today, that connotation definitely takes on the used consignment aspect. And so that was one of the things that was really creating a problem. And again, we didn't want to lose the name. It has the historical value and sort of touches people's hearts when they hear the story. But yet we needed to put something on the sign that people would come in. And so after the board went through a lot of ideas and just brainstorming, somebody came up with the name It's a Gift. And that's what the message we're trying to get across is everything in that store is definitely giftable.
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
So we did a facelift. We remodeled the outside a little bit. We also wanted to get the message across. It's a boutique. It's mid to high-end merchandise, definitely boutique. So we put curtains on the outside. So if people are passing Penn Avenue, passing Vanity Fair on the left, the next block, look for the little store with the red door, black and white curtains, our sign.
Yeah, it's
and
quite attractive.
If you
You've done a
pass
really nice
Wendy's,
job.
you went too far.
That's right next to the Wendy's. So you were able to increase sales.
Oh my
Tell us a little
gosh.
bit about the success with that.
Yes, it was almost instant that people started noticing something was different and looking at the sign, and traffic started increasing. And we actually, in the last 2 years, have increased 46% in our sales.
Congratulations.
So it's working.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
think your being a spokesperson has also helped. You know, you've truly been passionate about promoting the store. So as well as helping them review their business model, you've been a champion for them. So.
And I am very passionate about the store, and you're right, that comes across.
Yeah. Now, you had mentioned that the profits go to local charities. What are some of the local charities that have benefited, and do you change those every year, or?
We have a lot of flexibility. The board decides every year if we want to continue with the same charity or if we want to change charity. So for the last 3 years, we had Burke's Women in Crisis as our charity partner. And then after 3 years, we felt we did want to move on to another charity. So we just started with Breast Cancer Support Services as our charity partner for this year.
Excellent, excellent. Tell us a little bit about your slogan. That was something else you helped them with the whole makeover.
Well, the slogan has always been, give the gift that gives twice. And that's the whole message. You know, if you come in the store, you find the gift, the perfect gift for somebody, you can walk out feeling doubly good, because not only are you giving a gift to a friend, a relative, whatever, but you know that the profits from that are going to go on to a charity.
Right.
So it's that little extra.
Giving twice. Right.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, if some of our members, maybe they are an artisan, how might they get engaged in having their merchandise at the store?
We'd love to have local artisans come in and let us see their merchandise. The best thing to do is either call the store and leave their name and number. They must make an appointment because the buyers are not always there. Or they can go to our website. It's it'sagift.org. I tell people make sure it's .org. And they can email us and let us know that they want to make an appointment, and we'll get back to them.
Very good. And I assume for those that are shoppers, with this coming up into the heavy shopping season, hours of the store and all of that are on the website as well?
They are. We've extended our hours this year, and through the month of December up until Christmas, we will be open 7 days a week.
Oh, wonderful.
And if you go to our website, all of the holiday hours are posted.
Very good.
Yeah.
Sallie, thank you so much for what you do for the community, what you've done for It's a Gift. Obviously, it's been tremendously successful, and
it's
thank
been
you to
fun.
It's a Gift for what they do for the community.
And if I can add one last thing,
Absolutely.
we do free gift wrapping. So this time of year, people love it.
Very good.
Okay.
So as you're shopping for that hard to buy for person, check out It's a Gift.